Let's talk about the dog in the room that makes yoga a little bit weary for musicians, because this posture we're going to do is called downward facing dog, and it puts a lot of weight bearing onto the hands, the fingers, the wrists, and the arms. So if it's not done properly, it can be something that feels really painful, but when aligned properly, it's actually a great release and a really nice home-based posture. So let's start in our tabletop position. If you remember, it's a lot of right angles. So from the front, you've got your hands based into the mat. You've got your tripods with your fingers. Your fingertips are suctioning to keep your blueberry safe. Your arms are directly underneath your shoulders. Then you've got a long spine, neutral spine. Your hips are aligned directly on top of your knees. Behind you are your ankles, and your feet should be hidden behind your knees and your ankles directly. So approximately 6 inches open apart with your knees, all the way back to your toes. Very good, here we are. So I want you to walk your hand one handprint in front of the other. Excellent, so now you just have a little bit more space in your core. And I want you to feel that engagement once again with your hands really strongly. So the tripod, the index knuckle, the pinky knuckle, and the squishy part of your thumb are really engaged into the mat. Your arms are turned on, so you feel your biceps engage. They're spiraling out here. It's going up, and then feel like if my hand were between your shoulder blades on your back, you would be pressing into my hand, because that's how much you're pushing the mat away. Excellent. Now I want you to tuck your toes and simply start to float your knees 2 inches off of the mat. Now you should feel an engagement in your core. Really use your core, turn it on, and simply think about elongating your spine from the crown of your head all the way out through the bottom of your spine. Relax your knees. Excellent. Now, if that was enough engagement, perhaps you just do that once again, and for today, that's your down dog. But if you're ready to go a little bit further, I want you to start to engage with your fingertips through your hand palms, using your biceps, using your back upper body, and now let your knees float off of the mat a few inches further. Now the most important thing in your downward facing dog is to have a long spine. So I want you to keep your knees bent and simply start to push your hips back toward the back wall, wherever that is for you. Excellent. So think about a long neutral spine here on the upper half of your body, and like you're engaging your legs on the bottom half of your body. So you're really powering through your toes to the mat, and slowly you can start to unbend your knees inch by inch. But it's not important that your knees are straight. What's really important is that your spine is long. And so you want to start to feel like your belly button is getting closer to your thighs. And then you want to keep feeling powerful from your fingertips rooting down all the way through your spine, and then your bottom half rooting down all the way through your toes. And wherever you are, be sure you're relaxing your neck. Excellent. Continue to imagine my hand between your shoulder blades, so you're really powering through your upper back. And when you've had enough, you can bend your knees, let them find the mat, let it all go. You can relax your hips back onto your toes. Your head can find the mat, and you're in your extended child's pose, which is a resting posture.